How should you rate your skill level in an interview without sounding arrogant? You should always be confident in an interview, because if you don't have confidence in yourself, then you're a stranger to the person. They're not going to have a lot of confidence in you. So you should have confidence, but you shouldn't be arrogant. At the interview, even when I have to do interviews for different projects, I get nervous. And I interview people all the time. I get nervous. So no one expects you not to be nervous, but I'm confident in knowing what I can do. And speaking from myself, when I feel nervous, because usually mine are panel interviews, when I feel nervous and, maybe overwhelmed because you don't know what they're going to ask you. That's the whole point of an interview. You don't know what they're going to ask you. I have to remind myself, take a deep breath, Belinda. Everything's about you. You know the answer because it has to do with you. Take a deep breath. Take a pause. You don't have to blurt out an answer as soon as they stop talking. Take a minute to think about that. And the example I give is if somebody said, Belinda, what did you have on yesterday? Just yesterday. Just Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. Belinda, what did you wear Tuesday? I would have to really think, what did I have on? Let alone if somebody said, Belinda, tell me the last 5 accomplishments at work that you made. I'm gonna need a minute. This is just not on the tip of my tongue. So when you're in an interview, you want to remember to take a pause. It's okay to take a pause, to think what the answer is of what you want to say. The last thing you want to do is start talking before you even thought what you're gonna say. I've done that, where you just go into a talk and you're like, I don't even know what I'm saying, but you're still talking. You don't want to do that in an interview because you're trying to make a good impression. So you want to take a pause. Employers want to hire smart people. So take a minute to think about what you want to say because you are smart and you're going out for a position and you want to sound smart. If you don't know the answer, so let's say you absolutely don't know the answer, you can say that. There's nothing wrong with saying that in an interview. A lot of times people think that if I don't answer everything right or if I don't answer everything perfect, I'm not going to be chosen. And that's not the case at all. We are looking for people who can be truthful and honest. So when I'm interviewing somebody and they don't know the answer to a question I'm asking, I will answer it for them. I will say, look, I respect you saying you don't know. The answer is actually blah, blah, blah. And sometimes when I say the answer, it may trigger, we call it such and such over here. Where I used to work, we call it such and such. But we're still talking about the same thing. So don't be afraid to be like, I don't know. The other thing too is, can you learn how to do it quickly? Not takes a long period of time, but can you learn quickly? That's the other thing. I always tell people from Microsoft Word, I always ask people, how comfortable do you feel with Microsoft products? Microsoft Word, you can fake your way through, right? You can, because Microsoft Word is really not that complicated. You just get on there and you start typing. Microsoft Excel, you can't really fake your way through that much. So if you don't know how to use Microsoft Excel, or if you don't know how to use Microsoft Word, you can say, I'm not familiar with Word, but I'm familiar with Pages, which is an Apple Word system. So then I can be like, okay, yeah, well, Pages, if she can do Pages, she can do Word. So it's like that. You want to be honest in the interview, because at the end of the day, if you go in, and I've seen it happen over and over and over again, people crash and burn when they go in saying they can do all these things and they know how to do all these things and they don't. It's a crash and burn. And your employers lose patience because I hired you because you said you did know how to do it. So I didn't expect there to be this type of learning curve, opposed to, well, I knew you didn't know how to do that, so I know it's going to take a while for you to get it. That's the difference on that. Hey, before you leave, I need you to subscribe. We need more rocket stars to land their dream job. Subscribe.